Iowa school districts are considering moving to a 4-day school week. And KCRG TV9's Emily Schrott is joining us in the studio right now. You spoke to two school district administrators. Okay, I have heard of shortening the school day for helping education, moving it not so much in the summer, but a 4-day, that's interesting to me. Why do they say that this could be useful?
Yeah, they say one of the biggest things is going to help attract, retain, and hire teachers. So this is definitely more of a to grab these teachers' attentions and get them to maybe some more rural areas. And in this model, these teachers would get an extra day for professional development planning time. So those are those times, well, maybe kids get a day off for school, so teachers have time to plan and do group work, do stuff that they're planning to do for the rest of the week. So that extra day off would allow those teachers to have that time without students being at school.
Because we're seeing some early dismissals on Fridays. That's kind of addressing this as well. This just goes a step further in so many ways.
Absolutely.
Okay, those are the positives, okay? There's a lot of negatives, I'd assume, that people aren't quite sure that they want to see this happen.
Yeah, both superintendents I spoke to, so these two school districts are the Lone Tree School District and the Highland School District that I spoke with today.
Right.
Both of those school districts say one of the biggest concerns parents are seeing is the child care.
Yes.
So what are they going to do with their kids who maybe aren't old enough to stay home by themselves, maybe like they're not in high school, something like that. So that's one of the biggest concerns they're seeing. Highland School District, they're a little bit closer. They said they're going to be able to take their before and after school programs and extend that to full days on Friday, and they're working on some other solutions, maybe getting the high school students taking official babysitting classes so there's more babysitters in the town, things like that. And then the Lone Tree School District says they're still working on some alternative processes. They're still in the works on that side. And I did reach out on social media to see if any parents had some opinions on this. We did have some people call back, but none that wanted to be on camera, but there were some concerns, and that was the biggest one they were seeing.
How would it impact the kids, though? I mean, would they have longer school hours? I mean, how would they get that education still in?
Yeah, by law, they have to have 1,080 hours for the school year. So basically, it would just make a longer school day for those 4 days. So while it would seem like they're not in school as much because they're only in school 4 days a week, they are still getting their allotted time of studying in.
That's interesting, because I've also heard studies that, you keep the school day shorter, actually starting later so kids can sleep in because, they're young and developing. So a longer school day seems counterintuitive to me.
Yeah, that's just what the superintendents were telling me is how that would work, at least in their districts. But of course, the superintendents say it's different for each district. So it's really just what works best for the district. And the superintendent at Highland told me he actually has seen success in this. So coming up at 5 and 6, we'll tell you why he's seen success in this and just more about the subject.
I think it's also interesting that they are rural school districts, and in some ways, kids are working the farms or they've got other jobs. That extra day may mean something to the family that's more helpful.
Definitely, especially for those older kids.
Yeah, exactly. All right, Emily, thanks so much.